Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to AMS for another video. Today I'm going to be driving the MCR race car. Think of it as a budget LMP car, a very budget LMP car. This is the sort of car that you expect to see in British club racing, and obviously there's club racing in the US as well, but this is very much a British design here. 2-litre engine in the back, about 180 horsepower or so, not too heavy, weighs under 600 kilograms, so no, it's a pretty decent little race car for those looking to get into maybe something with downforce but not shed out a ton of money. Today I'm going to be doing a race around Brands Hatch Indy Circuit, so 12 laps around here, British car, British circuit, makes sense. So here we are then, back of the grid as always, lots of cars in front of me, should make for an interesting race. Not many opportunities to overtake around here at Brands Indy apart from Druids, but they're the lights, and away we go, pull the stick into first gear. Second and third, nice quick gearbox in this thing. Up into fourth gear already, going down to T1, just trying to find a little bit of space. Again, first lap is time just to find a rhythm, find a bit of room on track, and then do your thing. You don't want to get involved in any sort of crashes early on. Car on my inside there, we are 3 wide going down to Druids for the first time, so just say going up, it is uphill to Druids. And now downhill, this little kink, hold it in third gear for now. Again, just trying to get into line, not too eager to make up places just yet. Although saying that, looks like we're going to do so. Oh, I held up massively on the inside line there, or the outside line now. This is where you start bringing the downforce through here when you're going at proper speed, but right now we're sort of having our speed dictated by the cars around us. Fourth gear. And fifth gear, again using the sequential stick shift down to my left. Look up the inside, switch across the circuit. Oh no, not quite enough room there. Weight transfer goes over, under, and to the left through there. It's very interesting going through there in this car. Gonna go up the inside here at Druids. This is probably the best overtaking spot, although AI really is pushing me over those big rumbly curves there on the inside. Little bobbles in them that make driving a bit very difficult. We can go off a little bit to the right here, but it's a big upset for the car. You can use a bit of runoff, that's about it. Already nearly done 2 laps. Just how quick it goes by at Brands Indy, but definitely a circuit that keeps you on your toes. We're waiting to get in the throttle here, understeering out slightly, not too bad though. Another lap complete, up to 15th place now. We started in 18th. Like you guys like to know where I come in these races, so I'll try and keep you up to date. Again, breaking paddock hill, just trying to almost graze that curb. So I don't want to touch it though, it's raised. It will throw you to the outside very quickly. Down to second gear, flipping on the way down to make sure the car goes into gear. We have power shift as they call it in this car, so we haven't got to get off the power when we pull that sequential stick shift up. And fourth gear, again in the mirrors, just seeing the yellow car get a little bit closer behind us. A nice amount of movement through there, even though we've got that downforce to pull us through. The car isn't anywhere near stuck to the circuit, and that's why I like cars like this. There's still, it's a nice mix of aero and movement. You might remember me saying that I'm not really a fan of cars that don't have too much aerodynamics. This is a good mix for me. This isn't too much, isn't overkill. It's not like an F1 car where all of your speed is dictated by aero. Again uphill, gonna just bit of a dive here, bit of a late intention. Oh, we've got squeeze there. And this MCR, it represents quite a big movement in the UK. Well, it's sort of happened a few years ago now, where cars like this became very popular. You know, the Westfields, the Radicals, obviously. I think even Caterham put their money in there. There's Facebook in the background. Forgot to turn that off. Sorry if you checked your Facebook just now. Pretend that didn't happen as I get sideways. I'm making a bit of space to the grab behind us, which is good now. Only 5 speed here, so getting right to the top of our gearbox before breaking down to Verga this time. Car wants to understeer a bit outside here, going over the curb. Doesn't disrupt the car too much. Nowhere for us to go here. Got to try and get a better run, but I really messed up mid corner there. Just got wide. We'll do that at Druids. Slipstream is a thing in this thing. Not a massive deal because the straights here aren't too big, but of course being in the toe down a straight is better than having no toe at all. That's hard to say, try saying that fast. Locked on now to this 8 car, going to just jump into the slipstream. Even with the short gearing, car in front is just rocketing away. Gets held up in the straight, as do I. That was scary. Bit of AI unpredictability always keeps things interesting. Second gear. Again, another place. Getting to Druid's definitely the best spot to overtake on the circuit, I think. Usually some people try and overtake going into Paddock Hill Bend, but two people going through there is always a little bit difficult, especially side by side. Very easy to shove someone off there to the outside and end their race. Not that I would dream of doing such a thing. I'm a good driver. I didn't actually intend to make a video today because my left knee is hurting quite a bit. I've been working out, I've been recently jogging, etc., and trying to get myself into better shape, and unfortunately my knee is not really enjoying it at the moment, so I'm taking a bit of a break from the exercise, and luckily this isn't too much stress. Actually, I thought it'd be a bit more stress on my knee, but it's actually okay. Yeah, a bit of a rumble on the outside there. Another place here at Druids, thank you very much, don't mind if I do. I see the understeer there. When you try and get onto the throttle, this thing is so light, and you see a little bit of aero coming, although not really as much at slow speed. You get that low speed understeer. But of course, again, being so light and having a 2-litre engine in the back of it, getting the power too much at these slow speed corners, you can end up looping it quite easily, as I'm sort of stuck here in third gear. Getting locked onto the back of the guy in front, but he's locked onto the person in front of him. I don't know why I look to the outside then, there's just no way it's happening as the car goes on my inside. Just about avoided contact there, just about kept the position as well. I think I sort of scared him out of that a little bit. Got to spook him. I want to get on the power so early there, but it's so easy to loop the car if you aren't careful. Just keep it in third there. Run into the limiter a little bit, but it's quicker than going from fourth and then going back down to third again. This means I need to do the gearing bit this time. I have to get off the throttle a bit there. Oh, and again, car in front very slow through there. Everyone bunches up behind us. Luckily, seems to be getting away with the damage at the moment. Surprised I didn't scoop the person in front of me up and over. Have a look at the inside. Go for a late braking into Paddock Hill again. See, not ideal, 2x2. Bottoming out there as we go down the hill, but looks like we managed to take that place away from the guy in front, which is nice because that 4 car behind was holding us up a little bit, and we're making good headway in this race. Yeah, this is a car that I don't know. I don't really spend much time in cars like this in sims. Not really sure why. It's a strange car to include as well in the Brit Pack, if you ask me. There isn't too much relevance to it in the sim racing community at the moment, but it is a good fun car, a really good place to get a feel for how aero works in the car. Again, as we're going to try to go up the inside here, had to run all the way through the last corner. It wasn't there to squeeze out. Up into 10th place now. Very good progress, and a good bundle of cars in front of us as well, although I can't see where the leaders are, they've gone. Again, you want to almost run it a little bit wide there, but you see how much that interferes with the wheel. If you do that at high revs, I fear that you might loop the car at speed. That's where the car's moving around, that's where it feels nice through there. Just right on the limit of what the aero can give you. And the tyres, of course. I don't know, whatever car I'm in, I always love using a sequential stick shift. It makes things a bit more entertaining for me. I miss a sequential stick shift. I'm sad that everything's gone to paddles now. Of course, paddles do make more sense. You're keeping both hands on the wheel, but hey ho, logic isn't fun, so we won't talk about it. Again, just getting another move done at Druids there. Yeah, I did what I said I didn't want to do last time. Went up to 4th for a second, then back down to 3rd. Although this thing hasn't got the most power in the world, it definitely goes fast enough, I'll tell you that. It's very easy in these things to get sort of bored. As God, really held up here. AI really backing itself up, and nowhere for me to go apart from just wait behind. But this has got enough power to be interesting. Yeah, still be beginner friendly. 1 lap to go. Very quick race here at Brands, obviously. Short lap, we're going to go up the inside here. Just about, again, bottoming out there. Gonna keep it in 4th gear. Brake late. Actually locked a wheel there. Easy to do when braking late. Obviously braking uphill, so you can brake a bit later than usual. And then you have to do the opposite down here. You're braking downhill, so you've got to brake a little bit earlier than usual. Feed the car in. And let it wander out on power. A little bit too far out there. Thread the needle, 4th gear, car and tyres just starting to give up a little bit there. You can feel it getting a little bit squiggly. Oh no, go in front contact with the 13 car. That's it. That's a little race there at Brands Hatch in the MCR. Another car I think that's definitely worth giving a go. We finished in 8th place there, guys, so 8th place finish. Starting 18th from the grid. Not too unhappy with that because that's a 10 place gain over 12 laps. Pretty decent gain. And like I said, if you are interested in trying to learn aero in the car, this is a really good place to start because it's not too fast, it's not too intimidating. You aren't going to spin it on power every time you get on the throttle, like say in a Formula 1 car or maybe even a Formula 3 car if your right foot really is that heavy as I'm getting just battered around by AI on there in that. This car is very friendly, and I'd recommend somewhere like Brands to give it a shot because this little left-right complex here, I always forget the name of it. You're right on the edge of what this car is capable of on the base setup in terms of aero, and it's really good to get that feeling of know when the car is going to let go. I hope that makes sense, so it's good to have that feeling. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it wasn't a long one. Like I said, the knee is sort of aching a little bit, so I didn't want to do too long a video, but I wanted to get one out anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you all next time. Take care.